So I'm gonna tell y'all, for me, if you ever get to that point where you feel like, man, the online thing and people bashing the game and the whole line of that is just hurting our overall experience, these are the 5 modes that I've found to be the most fun when it comes to from an offline standpoint. My first one, of course, is my NBA franchise mode. My NBA, man, I'm just telling you, even though, like I said, it's got some issues, it's got some stuff in it that I don't like, but it's still the best offline experience you're gonna find. I talk about stuff like that with the people, with the player faces and stuff like that, because yeah, it does need to get better, but the overarching thing of 2K is really pretty amazing with all of the stuff that you're able to do, especially in my NBA and some of the other modes, even the modes that I don't even play as much. It's pretty amazing. And my NBA is the best offline experience. If you want to just fall into some just basketball heaven type joints and just have a good time and not having to worry about somebody else bringing some mess into the game, my NBA is what you want to be playing if you like basketball at all. My second thing is MLB The Show's franchise mode. MLB The Show's franchise mode does not have quite as many layers as 2K's, but it's still probably the second or third best franchise mode. I would say it's probably the second best franchise mode in existence. And I'm telling you, man, if you really, really get into that, if you like baseball, man, I'm telling you, it is really, it's really fun. It's really fun to play. My third one, this might surprise y'all. My third one is career mode in PGA Tour 2K. Now I know that EA is bringing golf back. So I don't know what that's going to look like, but I do know 2K's golf game, which was originally the golf club, has a fantastic career mode. When you factor in course creator and all that kind of stuff, dude, it's deep and it is fun. It is fun. It's like, sometimes you gotta give golf a chance in person and on a video game. You might think you might not have any enjoyment out of it, but I would encourage you just to give it a look. Just give it a look, man, because I'm telling you, you might get a little bit more out of it than you think. My fourth one, this one might also surprise y'all because y'all don't see me talk about it a lot or whatever, but it is English Premier League career mode as a manager in FIFA. They do such a good job of offering the kind of presentation in FIFA franchise or FIFA career mode, because essentially it's their version of career mode. It's their version of franchise mode. You do career mode and you play as a manager. But they do such a good job of delivering that presentation that most Madden fans want to see in Madden. They do it there, man. I'm telling you, updates from other games, even though you don't get the highlights, which I wish you could get, and I'm hoping FIFA adds that, and then that means Madden will probably add that too. But I'm telling you, man, it gets really dope. Like, you're in the middle of a match, they showing you the other scores, the other teams in the English Premier League, the presentation for the matches, going off into the other tournament. It's really solid. I heard my man Rich Grisham, who is like the head man for Out of the Park Baseball, and he's also a longtime gaming journalist. He got me paying attention to it because he said it was his treadmill game. So I've started to do that, working out while on the playing a game while on the treadmill. And I'm telling you, man, that FIFA offline manager mode is pretty solid. My last one is probably going to be surprising unless you've been listening to me on Twitter lately. It is Diamond Dynasty on MLB The Show, man. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Diamond Dynasty is the best collector mode by such a wide margin that it ain't even funny. I have just been immersing myself in this mode over about the last week and a half. The depth, the cohesion, the user friendliness of it, and it can be overwhelming, and it's a lot to understand, and it's hard to get started, right? It's hard to figure out where you should start. But once you get a good idea of, I'm going to play Diamond Dynasty in this way, because there's multiple ways to play it. Once you find that groove, if you love baseball, Man, I mean, Irv Gotti just said in the chat, he's like, the stat tracking is crazy. It is. Listen to this. Check this out. While you're playing Diamond Dynasty, whatever your stats are with that particular player, that's what shows up at the bottom of the screen when they come to bat. So the other person that you're playing sees how well you hit with that particular player. It's so, I can't even get into it all. I'd have to actually do a whole separate video on what all I've been discovering in Diamond Dynasty. But just know this, it has become one of my favorite ways to play video games. And I only have it 5th on this list because we're only talking about offline, but you can literally play Diamond Dynasty offline only and have a ball if you love baseball. I'm telling you, I highly recommend it to anybody that likes baseball. Anybody. The online part is amazing too, but we're just talking about offline right now. I highly recommend it. It is that deal, for real.